coordinates into different coordinate system. Okay, so you know the cylindrical, spherical, and cylindrical, rectangular, and spherical coordinate system. Okay, so you know already to convert the given coordinates. But it is not just the coordinates that we are transforming. Okay, so as you can see, a lot of examples yesterday. You were given what? You are given 3 points. Okay, in this format again in coordinate format. But right now we will going to dive deeper in vector transformation. So you know already how to transform different coordinated system in by coordinates. So right now, how about if the problem is now asking for you to convert from uh, from a vector, and that vector is, for example, it is in a rectangular form. Rectangular vector with its rectangular coordinates, you will going to transform it into other coordinate system, just like in cylindrical and spherical. So that's we are going to do right now. Okay, so we have the vector transformation. So, converting a vector in Cartesian to cylindrical, so we will going to talk about Cartesian first. So, Cartesian is also rectangular to cylindrical. Okay, it requires taking the cylindrical components of the given Cartesian vector. So lucky for you guys that some of these slides that you will encounter is just the derivation of the formula itself. But then again, just like what I did yesterday, I can give you directly the formula and explain it on how you will use it on the actual problem. Okay, so again, because I know in the real examination you will not be able to remember all the derivations that we were going to do if ever that I will going to derive it. So as a student, I know that it is easier for you to just understand and memorize the formula, okay, rather than deriving it. Okay, so now we have the vector A or the component of A. Okay, so this is the component. As you can see, guys, in our last week's discussion, again, the vector components and the unit vector. So you knew already the difference between those symbols. So this is the vector because it is in bold, and this is their unit vector. So in order for you to get the component of rho, okay, a rho, okay, again, this is not p, it is rho, okay, Greek letter rho. So a rho, okay, so you must need to move that to find the dot product of the given vector multiplied by the unit vector of rho. Okay? And the same applies to a phi. This symbol, guys, is what we call the Greek letter phi. Phi. Okay? Not pi, not p, phi. Okay? Fi. The spelling is phi, but again, as far as I can remember, it is um, its pronunciation is phi. Okay? A phi. Okay? A phi is equal to, or A phi is equal to, again, the vector A, the given vector, and you will going to that the product of it to the A phi. Okay? A phi. So the unit vector of A phi. Okay? So again, guys, as you can see, sir, this is the cylindrical coordinates. Okay? This is the raw, okay, the raw vector coordinate, the raw vector component, the phi vector component. Sir, how about the z? If you will going to recall, in rectangular or in Cartesian to cylindrical, both of the a sub z is just the same. So you do not need also to convert any of this in z, okay, because they are just the same. Okay, now for the component along arrow, okay, how do our, sir, what is the interpretation of this? For example, you have the given vector. The given vector is vector A. So you have the AX component, A sub X plus A sub Y plus A sub Z times A sub Z. Okay? You will going to find the dot product by the A row. Okay, as you can see, I just substitute the vector A to this one in 3D and copy the dot and the arrow, the unit vector arrow. Okay, and now if you will going to distribute it, then we can have a sub x times a sub x dot a row plus a sub y dot a sub y dot a row. Sir, what about the z? What about is the z missing? No, because again the a sub z is zero. Okay, or it is the same, or in this case zero. Why? Because the z and the row is orthogonal to each other. Okay, if you will going to um plot it again in your in the three-dimensional. So this is your 3t. Okay, this is your z, and probably this is your row. Okay, so again, it can form a 90 degrees angle. Okay, so imagine that this line is rotating. So again, they are orthogonal, and when we say orthogonal, it simply resolves to zero. Okay, so that is why you cannot see the a sub z being multiplied by a dot row. Okay, can you follow?
Yes po.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Opo.
Okay. Makinig maigi guys ha. So itatagalogin ko na ibang ang pagpapaalala ko, makinig. Marami kasi madami-dami ang isosolve nyo sa quiz 2. Okay? Lalo na mamaya magkakaroon kayo ng matrix dito. Okay? So you will encounter a matrix. Okay. Okay. Now, we can discuss about this. Again, this is just a derivation. So, you are not going to really s- try to memorize the derivation, but instead, we will going to discuss on this important part. Okay, just listen. So, given that a row is equal to, again, this is this is in the previous slide, a sub x component times the unit vector a sub x dot a row plus a sub y times the unit vector of ay dot a row. Okay, so again, this is multiplied by the unit vector a row. Now, we can find deriving from this equation, from this figure, we can deduce or we can conclude that that the unit vector of a sub x, if you were going to find the dot product of a sub x to a row, okay, you will get cosine of phi. Okay, remember this formula guys, but then again it has ano naman, it has a summarization, so don't worry, but remember this, start to remember this. Okay, again, if you will going to find the dot product of a sub x dot a row, the unit vector, you will arrive at cosine phi. Okay. Meanwhile, if you will going to find the dot product of ay, or the unit vector ay dot a row, okay, you will have cosine 90 minus phi, which is again derived from this, but this time it is sine phi. Okay, so again, ax dot a row cosine phi, ay dot a row sine phi. Okay, cosine phi, sine phi. So now, if you will going to if you will going to evaluate it, you just need to copy the component vector. But this time, again, the resulting ax dot a row will become cosine, and the resulting ay dot a row will become sine. Okay, so we just plug it the cosine and the sine in these cases. Can you follow, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes po. Yes Opo. po.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So now, how about we were going to have some try to have some examples, okay? Not really pala. Hindi pa. Okay. Now, for the component along AFI. So as you can see guys, so that you are not confused, we are just talking the vector component in a row. Okay? But as you can see, in cylindrical, we have the row, the phi, and the z. Okay, which is the z is the same in rectangular coordinate system. So now, we already computed the a row. So this is for the a row. Okay? Next thing is the a phi. Okay, so now how do we get the a phi or the unit vector for a phi? Okay, so again, just like in the unit vector in a row, in the component vector of um, A row, A phi is just the same. You just need to distribute the unit vector A phi to the three-dimensional form of the vector. So after you multiply it, you will get A sub x, or the A component vector of ax that A row plus ay, or the vector component of y, and A row, okay, times the a unit vector of y dot a phi. Sorry, this is a phi. Okay, so can you get it po? Can you still follow?
Yes po.
Yes, sir.
Yes po.
Okay. Okay. Now let us um dive. Okay, so the unit vector dot product relations and vector components. So now, as you can see, this is the um, this is the summary of A row and A phi, but we can focus on A phi. So in A phi, if we're going to try to find the dot product of A sub x, or the unit vector of AX dot A phi, sorry, A phi, you will get cosine of 90 plus phi, which is equivalent to negative sine phi. Okay. Meanwhile, if you were going to try to find the dot product of ay, okay, to a row, a phi pala, sorry, a phi, you will get cosine of phi. So the gist of this, or the main lesson for this one, is the dot product of unit vector of x to the a phi is negative sine phi, and the dot product of the unit vector ay to a phi is equal to cosine of phi. And then substituting it to our value, so this is negative multiplied ax sine phi plus ay multiplied again the that product for this one is cosine. So this one, as you can see, is in this one, and for this one, as you can see, is in this one. Okay, so just like what happened in a row. So do you get it? Can you still follow, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how about the others, ha? Okay, so again, guys, munting paalala, commercial break, makikinig maigi. Next week, makikita natin kung talaga naiintindihan niya. Ano? We will see. Your score will be the reflection of your understanding. Pasensya na po sa mga babagsak. Okay, next natin. Okay, for this one. Now, we have the summary components. Okay, kapit na maigi, guys, ha. This one, this can be a bloody memorization. Pero again, there is a pattern. Okay, there is a pattern. Now, as we can remember, a sub the unit vector ax to the dot product in a row is cosine of phi. Okay, we already know that. Meanwhile, the ay, the dot product of component of unit vector y to the arrow is sine phi. Okay, so this is the vector component for arrow. This is the next. If we can also remember that the unit vector ax, the dot product of unit vector of ax to a phi is negative sine phi, and the dot product of the unit vector of y to the um, arrow a phi is equal to cosine phi. Okay, so as you can see, again, this is just this is just the representation that we had earlier. Now, this is new to us. Okay, this is new to us. So given with this kind of equation that we have, okay, given that this kind of equation that we can have a matrix. Okay, sir, why it is very important for us to know the matrix? Why there is a sudden involvement of matrix? The answer is, um, in matrix, there are problems that are easy if you will going to apply the dot product. So this is the dot product approach. Okay, in our example later on, you will know how the cases where you will going to use, or it is much easier to use the dot product approach. So you will going to have this one. Okay, but at the same time, there are problems that require a um, that require a much more understanding and much more complicated situation. So that is why you will going to use the matrix. So now I am going to um, explain the matrix. Okay, so in our matrix, we can have this vector component. Okay, so the vector component A rho, A phi, and A sub z. Okay, is equal to what? Cosine phi, sine phi, and 0. Again, why is there that this is a 0? Okay, why is there that this is 0? Because again, in A rho, we have the cosine, we have the sine, but we don't have z. Because again, z is orthogonal to rho, which means it is 0. Okay, next, we have the A rho, A phi, we have the negative sign, this is 1, and the cosine, why is there that z is equal to 0? Yet then again, the phi, okay, and the z is orthogonal to each other. That is why it is 0. In z, we do not have any 0 because they again they are orthogonal. In this row, they are orthogonal to z. That is why it is 0. In a phi, they are orthogonal to each other with respect to z axis. That is why it is also 0. But z to z axis is also 1 because again, the z-axis in coordinate system in rectangular and in cylindrical is just the same. So that is represented by 1 here. Then you will going to multiply it by the vector component in Cartesian coordinates. So you can see this is a sub x, a sub y, and a sub z. So you will going to use this format. Don't worry, I will going to show you how it is, how this is implemented later on. So right now, this formula is if ever that you will going that if you have what, if you have a rectangular coordinate system and you will going to translate it or transform it into cylindrical coordinate system. So this formula is effective if again you have a rectangular coordinate system given x, y, and z, and you will going to transform it into cylindrical coordinate system. That is why this is the one that we're going to use. You are converting rectangular to cylindrical. Can you follow, guys? Can you still follow?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So don't think too much about it because again, it is much easier later on if we use it in an example, okay? But right now, try to comprehend and try to absorb this formula, okay? We just need to remember that converting a vector from one system to another does not change its magnitude or direction. The vector is just expressed differently, as what I said yesterday. So we are not changing the value and the direction. We are just changing the way it is expressed. Okay, so it is still the same but different expression. Okay, next. So this is the unit vector transformation. Okay, this is just again derivation. So now, when we're talking about the unit vector, sir, how is it differ from our topic a while ago? If you can see, if I will go back here, guys, this is the vector component. See, this is capital. Okay, this is the capital letters, which means again, if you will go back to our last week discussion, the capital letter symbolizes or represents the vector component. So, pang vector lang to. This is just for vector component. Okay? But how about this one? Okay? The unit vector itself. Do we have another representation or another computation right here? Yes. Okay? So, actually, this is one. Okay? This is the one. So, in order for us to fully express the unit vector in a row, again, this time we're talking about unit vector, ha? Okay, that is why we have a symbol, but it is in small letter because again it is a unit vector. So a row, again deriving from this figure, we will going to have cosine of phi times the ax or the unit vector of ax. Again, this is in what? Rectangular coordinate system because again this is x and sine phi a y. Okay, the a phi is equal to negative sine phi multiplied by ax plus cosine of phi multiplied by a y. Okay, this is the formula that you need to absorb. Now, if you will compare it, guys, if you will compare it to your vector component, they are just the same. Okay, there is a hack actually. So as you can see, the unit vector, you just need to capitalize the letter so that it can be a unit vector. But then again, the ax right here will become capital and still cosine phi. So that is a short way to remember this. Okay, so you do not need entirely to remember because they have a pattern. As you can see, they still are the same. You just need to what? You just need to capitalize the small letter here to represent the vector component, and the a sub x right here, the unit vector, you just need to capitalize it to be a vector component. So as you can see, there is a pattern. Okay, they are two different. They are different from each other because again, this is a vector component. This is a unit vector, and this is a vector component. But the way you can memorize this is kind of pretty easy because again, they have a common. They have a common format. Can you follow?
Yes po.
Yes, sir.
Okay ha, sige po. Thank you. I appreciate to the one that who are answering. Ano? Sige. Now again, this is just another vector derivation. So again, we have no time to really discuss it because again, if I will discuss it, it can overflow. Ano when it comes in your at your end. So better I will go deeper. Now, sir, what if the given is in um, cylindrical and I will going to the cylindrical unit vector and I will going to need to find I will need to find the coordinates or the unit vector in rectangular coordinate system. So here is the formula. Okay, as you can see right here, we are looking for the unit vector along rho, and rho is a unit in cylindrical coordinated system. But here's the unit vector of x. Okay, here's the unit vector, but it is in x form, and x is a component in rectangular coordinate system. Okay, so again for this one, cosine of phi a rho minus sine phi a rho a phi. In your a sub y, you have sine phi a rho plus cosine phi a phi. Okay, so you can see, be careful guys because again, they are just the same in format but look at the sign. So cosine plus sine, this is cosine minus sine. Okay, negative sine plus cosine, but this is one is sine plus cosine. So again, I highly recommend that you as early as now, you must memorize as early as now. Okay, for you to be able to decipher and to really memorize para alam niyo yung pasikot-sikot. Okay? Yun ang technique dyan guys ha. Binibigyan ko na kayo ng tip. Because if you are going to study it a day before the exam, 2 days before the exam, trust me, you will fail. I can assure you. If you are going to study it 1 to 2 days before the exam, you will fail for sure. Okay? Because again, this is much confusing. Now, this is the very important slide as of now, okay? Because this slide will summarize the vector transformation that we have if you are given to rectangular coordinated system to cylindrical coordinated system and vice versa. Okay, so look at this closely. Again, go visiting to the discussion that we have earlier. So we already know this, okay? And then, the easier way to remember this, okay? The easier way for you to remember this, guys, okay, is to create a table. Okay, so this one is also personally my favorite because this also summarizes kind of um, this kind of formula. Why? So you will reach down all the unit vector in rectangular coordinated system in this column, ax, ay, az, and their dot. And then in the each column, in this row pala, so in each column, you will going to have to list down all of the unit vector in coordinate in cylindrical coordinate system. Okay. Now you will just need to copy cosine, negative sign, okay, and 0, and then sine, cosine 0, and 0, 0, 1. So that it is easier for you to remember. Ax dot arrow cosine phi. Ax dot a phi negative sine pi. Ax dot az is 0. Ay dot arrow sine phi. Ay dot a phi cosine phi. Okay? Ay dot az 0. Az dot arrow is 0. Az dot a phi is 0. And az times az dot az is 1. Okay, so it is very easier. So instead of memorizing this one, the trick is for you to memorize this. But then again, it is your strategy. If you find it easier for you to memorize this one, this kind of format, then you can do it so. Okay. Now, as you can see, the vector transformation from rectangular. Okay, again, if we are given cylindrical coordinates, because again, we are use the components here is cylindrical and you are converting it in what vector components in rectangular. So again, you just need to copy the table, cosine negative sine 0, sine cosine 0, and 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay, so you can see it is just the same in table. So it is really a trick when you memorize this one. You can kind of what? You can kind of really memorize the whole formula for rectangular coordinate system to cylindrical coordinate system. Okay, and then guys, as you can see, you will multiply this matrix to its coefficient. Okay, don't worry, I will tell you how you, will you going to multiply the content of this matrix to this matrix. Okay, but in this one, you will have arrow, the vector component of arrow, vector component of a phi, the vector component of az. Okay, as you can see, if you're going to find the unit vector, again, they are just the same. You just need to what? You just need to make the big letter A small letter. Okay, but still the components and the multiplier is the same. Can you follow, guys?
Yes po.
Yes, po.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes po.
Okay. Thank you. Now, sir, if we are given, let us change it. This whole formula is for rectangular to cylindrical. But how about, sir, cylindrical to rectangular? Easy. You just need to transpose the matrix. Okay? However, so what are we going to transform through the matrix? So as you can see, the cosine, the negative sign, and 0 is written in column. Cosine, negative sign, and 0. The sine, cosine, and 0 is transposed into sine, cosine, and 0. So you can see this one, as you can read it, but this time in column already. 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay? So this time, guys, you are given cylindrical coordinates, okay? And rectangular coordinates, because again, this is the content, this is the multiplier, and you will change it into its cylindrical form, okay? So for rho, phi, and z, okay? But then if you already computed for this, you just need to copy it and change the letter A, the big letter A, to small letter A. Okay, just to find the unit vector in cylindrical coordinate system. Can you see the pattern, guys? Do you see the pattern? Can you follow on this one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
How about the others, guys? Bakit similar lang ang mga boses na ano, familiar voices lang? How about the others?
Opo, sir.
Yes po.
Okay. Sige. Titinan to guys. I know that you are really tired and not really comfortable because it is Sunday. But then again, as a student, sabi nga ni Diwata, nalilipas din yan. Tsaga-tsaga lang. 2 years na lang naman kayo. Kung wala kayong babagsak, 2 years na lang. And then, you're done with studying. So why not give your best in the remaining 2 to 3 years in college, including second year, di ba? So, konting sacrifice. A little sacrifice wouldn't hurt your life. Okay, now, so you can screenshot this for a while, and now we will going to try to solve for our some examples. Okay, sir, is this included in our long quiz too? Unfortunately, yes. Okay, so this is also included. So, sir, if there are rectangular to cylindrical and cylindrical to rectangular, do you know what I am thinking? Is there any cylindrical to spherical and spherical to cylindrical? Yes. So there are another part of this. So you will have a bunch of formulas that you will going to memorize. So again, I'm reiterating that you study right away, and plus the module that you will going to be used on Wednesday pa. Ano? So it is really kinda burden. O8 already claimed their copies. Kahapon kinuha na nila. Kaya feeling ko nakakapag-advance sila na nakakapag-advance. Pero again, since this is not applicable for you, so better to balance it para pagdating ng module sa inyo. So when you have the module, the only problem that you are going to do is what? Is to read the lesson na lang because you already know this. Because Wednesday pa yun so technically there are Wednesday, Monday and Tuesday that you will not going to have this module. So guys, divide, strategize your study habit. Okay. Now, let us begin. Let us begin shortly. Sige. Break muna tayo ng 5 minutes. So, let's have a break of 5 minutes. Then I will solve some several examples. Okay? 3 examples to be exact. And then after I solve some several examples, I will shortly discuss the cylindrical to spherical and spherical to cylindrical because again, they are just the same. Okay? It is just that their components are different, but the process is still the same. So this process, the matrix, the dot product is also present in cylindrical to spherical and spherical to cylindrical. And then I will solve a problem and then we're good. Okay? So be back at 10:45. Okay? 10:45. Thank you guys. Let's start by solving some examples. Present daw si Valencia. Wait lang. Okay. Okay, let's start. Ano naman ito? Yun lang siguro. Okay. Sige, let's start. So, just for the record, do you see the presentation already changing? Summary of vector transformation. Can you see the presentation, guys?
Yes po.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sige. Let's try, okay? Be ready, guys, ha? Okay. Let's have some example. For example, transform the vector b is equal to y a sub x minus x a sub y plus z a sub c into cylindrical coordinates. So first of all, if you were going to have this, we need to find again given. Okay. So we have the given Okay, the given is vector b, but then again, since we're dealing with vectors, baka nakakalimutan nyo, write an arrow. Okay, because you cannot bold it. Y a sub x, okay, minus x a sub y plus z a sub z. Okay, then the problem is asking find, okay, cylindrical coordinates. What are the cylindrical coordinates? The b row, okay, b p and b z. Okay, so let us find first the b row. Okay? So we have the b row. Okay, so again, if we are going to to see the formula, we will have b vector b, okay, multiplied by what? A row. Okay, the A row. Because again, this is a unit vector, but I cannot bold it, so I draw an arrow. Okay, so we will just going to have this one. Okay, the vector b is in this form. Okay, y a sub x minus x a sub y plus z a sub z. Okay, and then that product of a row. Okay, so can you follow?
Yes po.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So the next thing that you're going to do is what? I can multiply each of the component by this one. Okay, so if I will multiply the A row, the unit vector A row to the unit vector AX, if you can remember to the formula, it is sine. Okay, it is cosine. So I just need to copy the y. AX dot A row is again a cosine, cosine of phi. Okay, again, this is in the formula ax dot a row. Okay, wait, just need to this. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do, a row, the dot product of negative x ay, the dot product of a row, ano? So we will going to get again minus. Wait, I just need to copy the x because ay dot arrow, as you can see in the dot product that we have earlier, it is sine. Okay, sine phi. Okay, can you follow in this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes po.
Okay. Now, what is the second step? We cannot entirely have an answer like this. Why? Because again, we are converting rectangular to cylindrical. Okay, to rectangular to cylindrical. So that is why we will going to what? We will going to translate all of its component into cylindrical component. Okay, it's rectangular to cylindrical. So as you can see, there is still a rectangular coordinated system, the y and the x, because again they are both in rectangular, and we are looking for cylindrical. Okay, so it is not yet finished. So how do we, sir? How do we translate the y and the x in cylindrical coordinates? Yesterday's discussion. Okay, if you can remember, y is equal to rho sine, okay, of phi. This is in the formula yesterday. And if you can remember x, it is equal to the rho cosine of phi. So it is not entirely useless. What you have learned yesterday is you will still going to use it in our discussion. Okay, so I will express this y into p sine. So rho, no, it is not p, rho sine phi cosine of phi. Okay, and then the x is expressed into rho cosine of phi sine phi. Can you still follow?
Yes po.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you guys. So the next thing that we're going to do is, as you notice, may naka-open po ang mic. Okay. Sino ba naka-open ng mic guys? Off. Wait lang. Sige. Keep natin. Yan, sige. Malakon. Okay. So, the next thing that we're going to do is what? The next thing that we're going to do is to try to operate this. As you can see, they are just the same. Phi sine cosine phi, phi I rho sine phi cosine phi minus rho cosine phi sine phi are the same. Okay? So, if you're going to subtract it, you will get 0. Okay? Because again, they are just the same. Now, we have the B rho. Ano? This is the component for B rho. The next thing that we're going to do is the B. Okay? The B. Wait. The next thing that you're going to do is to find the B phi. Okay? Again, the B phi is what? The B phi is y ax. Ano? Again, list down the formula guys ha. You must always list down the formula first before you commit any computation. So B, okay, multiplied by a rho. Okay, that is our formula. So the vector B is this one again, y ax minus x ay plus z az. Okay, dot a rho. Okay, just like what happened here, we will going to get y ax dot a rho. In our formula, you will have negative sign. Okay, so that is why negative y sine phi. Okay, and then minus x times x ay multiplied by a rho. Again, this is a vector. Okay, so that is why this will be ay dot a rho is what? Ay dot a rho is cosine phi. Okay, so can you still follow in this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you guys for your response. Now, the next thing that you're going to do is to express it again, the y and the x in this one. Again, remember. So you will going to have negative, your y is rho, but as you can see, this is sine, and this is also sine. So instead of sine theta, sine phi multiplied by sine phi is equal to sine squared phi. And then minus x, but again, not x, sorry. So your x is no more. So your x is expressed in rho cosine phi. But I can have rho, but again, the cosine is present, and you have another cosine here. So cosine times cosine phi is cosine squared phi. Can you still follow?
Yes po.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because this will be a lot bloodier. Okay, this is where the part that is medyo confusing, kind of confusing. The next thing you're going to do, they have the common factor negative rho. Okay, so I can exclude the negative rho right here, and then you will be left sine squared phi plus cosine squared phi. Okay, sir, is this is our answer? The answer is not yet. Why? Because in this section, you will going to use, okay, a trigonometric identity. Okay, so you will insert your knowledge in trigonometric identity. If you will consult, okay, if you have the reference or if you know the trigonometric identity, if you do not, or if you forgot or if you remember, you can search it right now. In your trigonometric identity, as you look in the internet right now, it states that sine squared theta or sine squared x plus cosine squared x is just equal to 1. Similar in this case, but it is not the x, it is the phi variable, but still they are the same. Okay, so again, if you search it in the internet, trigonometric identities, yes, you will encounter this identity. So it really states that negative rho is equal to what? Sine squared phi plus cosine squared phi is just 1. Okay? So the answer is in your B row, B phi, you will have negative rho times 1 is negative rho. So this is now your answer. Ano? This is now your answer B phi. Can you follow? Po.
Yes, sir.
Po. Okay, how about the others? Paunti ng paunti yung sumasagot.
Yes, sir.
Yung boses.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sige. Now, sir, how about the BZ? Okay, the B sub Z, how about, sir, the BZ? For your BZ, okay, you will just need to what? You will just need to copy. Because again, in rectangular to cylindrical, they are just the same. Okay, it is just the Z. Now, if I will going to transform the vector B in its cylindrical coordinates, you will get what? 0, arrow, or this will be vector B in cylindrical coordinate system. Okay, vector B, erase natin so that we can have space. In CCS or cylindrical coordinate system, the vector B, okay, is equal to, the row is missing because this is 0, so automatically that is 0, but negative phi, okay, arrow, okay, plus the coefficient z, a sub z. Okay, this is derived from, again, b, just in case that you missed it, this is derived from negative what? Negative I'm sorry, this is BP or B row, wala B row, A row plus B phi, A phi plus BZ, A Z. We already computed for this one the vector components. This is B phi, the B row, B sub Z, and B phi. And then you just need to copy its coefficient. So that is the reason you don't need it is not present. The B row is not present because again it is 0. Okay, so this is now your final answer. Can you follow?
Yes, po.
Yes, sir.
Yes, po.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now let us have this. Okay, wait for a moment. Wait, next. Okay, let's try. Okay, now for this second example, we have this. Okay, for the second example, let us try to solve this one. Okay, in our second example, express the vector A is equal to k rho squared over rho squared a rho plus 5 sine 2 phi a sub z. Okay, in rectangular coordinate system. Okay, now, so we are given the rho, so we can have this. Okay, so again, the given, okay, given is vector A, okay, is equal to k over rho squared a rho plus 5 sine 2 phi a sub z. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is what? The next thing that you're going to do is to find, find. So find what? We must need to find rectangular coordinate system. Rectangular. So AX, AY, and AZ. So it is kind of interchange. Ano? In our first example, we find the A rho, A phi, and AZ. This one, AX, AY, AZ. But it is time, this is vector A. Yeah, last time, in the first example, it is vector B. Okay? So, if we go back to the formula, AX is just equal to the vector A multiplied by the unit vector AX. Okay? So, we will have, what is the vector A? This one. K over rho squared A rho plus 5 sine 2 phi A sub z dot AX. Don't forget this one. If you already forget this one, sorry, your solution is worthless already. Okay? So the sign, the arrow pala. Okay? Next, if you will going to have this, then this is what? K over rho squared a rho dot ax. A rho dot ax, if you multiplied a rho dot ax is what? A rho dot ax is cosine. Okay? So, k multiplied by cosine of phi. Okay? Because again, a rho dot ax, in the previous example, we have cosine phi. Okay? Over, still, it is over in rho squared. Okay? But, again, just like what happened in our previous discussion, it is our duty that we need to change the cylindrical coordinate system. So still, we have cylindrical coordinate system, the phi and the rho. But the problem is asking for us to convert it in rectangular coordinate. So you will express the rho and the phi. Okay? Now, sir, how do you try to convert it? Going back to the yesterday's discussion. Okay? As you can see, this is not the phi already. This is the cosine phi. The cosine phi, if you go back to the previous discussion yesterday, it is x over y, because again, this is the coordinate, and the sine phi is equal to y over x. Okay, this is in yesterday's slide. Okay, now I can express this cosine into x over y. Okay, if I will express it into x over y, then this will be kx. Okay, kx over, no, sorry, this is, sorry, this is not y, but instead, okay, wait, already. Yeah, sorry. So this is not like, So sorry, this is x over not y but rho instead, sorry. And this is y over rho. Okay. Then the next one that we're going to do is again x over rho. So x over rho, so the multiplier in the denominator is rho multiplied by rho squared. This will be rho cube. Okay? Can you see ano? Can you still follow, guys?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. So again, the cosine phi is equivalent to x over rho. X over rho multiplied by k over p over rho squared is k x in the numerator, and the rho times rho squared in the denominator become rho cube. Okay? But then again, sir, is it the point that we stop? The answer is no. Why? Because this is rho. Okay? So you still have an exponent rho. Okay, your exponent, you still have a variable rho. It is in cylindrical. But then again, we are converting rectangular. And how do we get the rho? Okay, into rectangular. Going back to the formula yesterday, the rho is just equal to square root of x squared plus y squared. Okay, so if you have this one, it can be expressed this as kx over your rho is now x squared plus y squared, okay, raised to 3. Okay, if I will going to have the fraction form of this, we have kx over, again, you know the turning this fraction, then this will become x squared plus y squared, okay, raised into 3 halves. Okay, I assume that you know how to convert this expression into exponent with fractions. Okay, now you have the ax. This is your ax. Okay, what about the ay? Okay, for your ay, okay, for your ay, still the same. The a vector dot ay. Okay, so again, this is k over rho squared a rho, okay, plus 5 sine 2 phi a sub z, okay, that a x, sorry, this is ay already, okay, that ay. Okay, then let us begin again. So this is what? This is k, can, but this time a rho times that ay is it is expressed in sine. Okay, if you will recall the formula. So a rho that ay is sine phi. Okay, rho squared pa rin, still rho squared, plus, okay, but this one, guys, 5 sine squared az dot a rho, okay, az dot ay pala, sorry, az dot ay is what? 0. Okay, so technically, it is also deleted na. Okay, because again, az and a rho, az and ay is orthogonal to each other. Okay, therefore, it is not necessary for us because it is 0 already. The dot product is 0. Okay, now again, the problem still sine phi because it is a phi and this is rho squared still in cylindrical. So again, going back to what we have done earlier, you will have what? K. Your sine phi is y over rho. Okay, so multiplying this, so this will become ky just like this one, and rho cube. Okay, because again, phi multiplied by your rho multiplied by rho squared is rho cube. Okay, and then as you can see, they are just the same. You will going to express it again into x and y coordinates because again we are converting in rectangular. So this will be furtherly k y over square root of x squared plus y squared. Okay, but this time it is 3. Okay, no, it is 3. Okay, so after that, you will have express it ky over x squared plus y squared 3 halves. Just like this one. Ano? They are pretty the same, pretty much the same. This is your y. Carry po? Kaya? Can you still follow, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How about the others?
Person.
Okay. So, the next thing that we're going to do, guys, is what? A sub z. Okay? Sir, I thought the a sub z are just the same. Yes. They are just the same so that your a sub z is 5 sine 2 phi. Okay? That's it, because again, they are just the same. But what is the problem? Again, we have this phi. Okay? But before you consider to go back from this one, okay? Before you consider that sine 2 phi is similar to sine phi, you are wrong. Because it can give you a more complicated answer. The best way to solve this is by applying another trigonometric identity. Okay? So this one is a identity again. Okay? Makinig mabuti yung iba ha. Baka natutulog na kayo dyan. Bahala kayo next week. So trig identity. So in our trigonometric identity, we have sine 2x is equal to, if you will go back to this 2 sine x cosine x. If you will have this if you will again search the trigonometric identities, you will find sine 2x is equal to 2 sine x cosine fx. Okay, but this time we are not using x, we are using phi. Okay, so let me just express it. So this will become what? 5. You just need to copy the 5. Okay, after you just copy the 5, you just need to have this. Sine 2 phi is equivalent to 2 sine, you just need to change x to phi, cosine phi. Okay, and then 5 multiplied by 2 is 10 sine phi, cosine phi. And then now, sine phi and cosine phi are similar to this one. Again, you cannot directly put sine 2 phi to this one because this is just cosine phi, not cosine 2 phi. This is just sine phi, not sine 2 phi. So you do not need to, you don't directly convert it to this one. They are different. Okay. Now that they are look the same, have this. Then, okay, the equivalent of sine is y over rho. The equivalent of cosine is x over rho. Okay, so this will become what? 10 xy over rho squared. Then 10 xy over your rho is what? Your rho is square root of x squared plus y squared raised to 2. Since this is raised to 2, the square root will be gone. So this will be 10 xy over x squared plus y squared. Okay, so this is your a sub z. Okay, can you follow, guys?
Yes po.
Diba?
Yes, sir.
Yes po.
Questions? Diba? Really excited na sabi sa inyo, dito kayo mag-start. Tumugong utak eh. Okay. So, again, you just need to express it. So, ito siya. Okay? You have AX, but this is just the same. So, you will just need to put AX right here. A sub X. Dito naman yung unit vector A sub Y. This is for A sub Z. Okay? So, again, they are just the same. Okay? Try kong i-move to. Let us try to move this. No? So that you know the answer. Okay? Okay, pwede nyo naman yung i-zoom. No? Okay. So as you can see, KX, X script. Okay. See, the answer is correct. So you can see, KX, okay, let us point it out. KX, X squared plus Y squared 3 halves, A sub X plus KY, X squared plus Y squared 3 halves, AY, then XY over X squared plus Y squared A sub Z. Can you follow, guys?
Yes po.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Siguraduhin, guys, ha? Okay. We have the last example. Kaya baka hindi na tayo makapag-recitation ng graded since meron pa tayo isang topic and we're really running out of time. Okay. Pag hindi natin natapos ngayon to, baka ituloy natin next week. Sa Saturday. So that meron tayong sa Sunday is isa na lang. Para diretsong tayo. Okay. Now, let us have this one. Okay? This one, in the first two example, we use the what? We use the dot approach method. Okay? But this one is a bloodier one. So I guess this is the point where we will going to stop. Okay? Kasi this is the last example for today because it is already 11:20 and this problem will require us to solve 10 to 15 minutes for this problem. 10 to 15 or worse 20 minutes. Okay, so let us have the problem. So if vector A is equal to 3A rho plus 2A phi plus 5AZ and B is equal to negative 2A rho plus 3A phi minus A sub Z are given at points P 3 pi over 6, 5, and Q 4 pi over 3 and 3 respectively, find C is equal to A plus B at points S 2 pi over 4 and 4. Okay? Kapit kayo, guys, ha? Kapit, mga mahigpit. Ito na. Okay. So, in this particular problem, the dot product or the dot approach is not going to give you an easy way to obtain the answer. Okay? So, my suggestion is this is where the part that you will going to use the matrix. Okay, this is the part that you are going to use the matrix. This is the solution for the matrix. Now, before we begin, as you can see, we have the vector A and vector B in cylindrical coordinates. And the problem is asking if we can find their sum, A plus B. So, sir, my question is, can I really add directly the A and B? Okay, because they are in the same cylindrical coordinate. The answer is yes. Okay, but okay, there's a but. Okay, but there are some conditions that must be met first. Okay, so what are those conditions? Number one, you can add directly cylindrical coordinate system, a vector in cylindrical coordinate system, to another vector in coordinate cylindrical system. You can add those if, okay, listen carefully, ha, if they are defined at the same point. Okay, sir, what do you mean that they are defined at the same point? They are defined in the same point if their coordinates agree to each other. They are the same. For example, the coordinates of A is 3 pi over 6 and 5 because again they said respectively. And the coordinates of B is 4, pi over 3, and 3. So you can add these two if they have the same coordinates. Do they have the same coordinates? No. Okay? So basically, if they do not have the same coordinates, then it is not possible for you to add. Can you follow?
Yes po.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How about, sir? Thank you. So how about the number 2? So aside from the first condition, there is a second condition. There is still a chance that you can add them. But how? Okay? If they have, if they have the same radial distance. Okay? So what do you measure by the radial distance? As you can see in your previous discussion, we have the rho, okay? The rho, the phi, and the z. Okay? In cylindrical coordinate system. So you will look for what? Not the rho, but the phi. Okay? When we say radial distance, although it kind of contradicts guys to your rho, we are looking for the angle. Okay, this is the angle. So, for short, in layman's term, if they have the same angle also, then you can possibly add the two vectors. Sir, how do we know the angle? In the coordinate. Okay, in the coordinate, look at the coordinate. In pi over 6, the coordinate angle or the equivalent angle here is 180 divided by 6 is 30 degrees. But in point Q, in vector B, which is in point Q, we have pi over 3, which is equivalent to 180 divided by 3 is 60 degrees. Do they still the same? No. So the first and second condition is not meant. Is not met. So that is why you cannot add directly both vectors in cylindrical system, coordinate system. Do you get it? Po?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. So since they do not possess these conditions and they cannot add directly, sir, how are we going to do? What are we going to do? The first thing that you are going to do is to, number one, translate the given. Okay? You will need to translate the given into what? You will need to translate the given in the rectangular system. Okay? Because once they are in rectangular coordinate system, then you can add them. Okay? So first, you will going to need to transform the A into its rectangular coordinated system and the vector P into its respective rectangular coordinate system. Okay? But in this case, again, it is very much easier for you if you're going to find if you're going to be in a matrix solution. Okay, so how do we get to a matrix solution? Again, we have the table. Okay, we can recall in the table, I list down the AX, AY, and AZ. Okay, and then we have the arrow, the A phi, and the A sub C. Okay, that natin. So let us dot. This is cosine of phi. Okay, this is negative sine phi. And this is 0. Okay, how about this one? This is sine phi. This is cosine phi. And this is 0. This also is 0, 0, 1. Now, how are we going to translate it? How we're going to do? Now that I have the table, I can construct also the matrix. Okay, again, the matrix for this one is this one. Okay, pay attention carefully ha. Baka kung sino pa yung mga pula, sila pa yung may ganang hindi makinig. Okay, so again, this is AX component. This is your AY. And this is your AZ. Again, because again, we are going to find the vector components first. Okay, so we need to find the vector components first. So that is why we have the AX, AY, and AZ. I just need to copy this. Okay, just copy. Cosine phi negative sine phi 0 sine phi cosine phi 0 0 0 1. Okay, our multiplier is what? Your multiplier in the formula that we have is AX, AY, and AC. Okay, so sir, how do we know the for in your multiplier here originally? If you will go back, ano? If you will go back, the original here is Aero. Ay, sorry. Oh, Aero nga pala yun. Aero, A, phi, AZ. Okay? If you go back. So again, assuming na may given ha, assuming that you list down the given. Hindi ko na lang include. I just not include it to save time, but you know the point. Ano, given, find. There is a always point for that. So do not always forget. Okay? Then the formula itself, you can write down the formula. Okay? So APhi, Aero, AZ. Okay? So how do we know this? So the Aero is this one, the vector component 3. The APhi is the vector component of 2. This is 2. And the A sub z is the vector component 5. Okay? Now guys, can you follow?
Yes po. Yes, sir.
Okay, now, so sir, how are we going to multiply it? Okay, simple. You just need to going to multiply it. Listen carefully ha. Listen carefully. To this one, okay? Row multiplied by column. Row multiplied by column. The row multiplied by column. Okay, how are we going to do this? Cosine phi multiplied by 3, okay, is cosine 3 multiplied by 3 is what? 3 cosine of phi. Okay? What sir is the phi? Again, we are in vector A. The phi that we're going to use is the pi over 6 because that is given. Okay, ha? The phi that we're going to use is the pi over 6 because again, this is for vector A. This is the component for vector A. Okay? And the pi over 6 is equivalent to 30 degrees. So this is 30. Okay? Cosine 3, cosine phi times 3 is 3 cosine 30. Negative sine phi multiplied by 3 is negative 3 sine of your phi again is 30. Okay? And 0, sorry. It's not, sorry. Narito, sorry, hindi yan. Okay? So the next thing that you're going to do pala is ito. Sorry for that. Cosine of phi, 3. Okay? Then, negative sine phi multiplied by 2 is negative 2 sine of 30. Okay? 0 multiplied by 5 is 0. That is the first. Okay? The second one. Again, we are using AX, AY, and AZ. Okay? So, this one. I just need to erase this one para isa lang yung equal sila. Okay? Then, the next thing is sine phi multiplied by 3. 3 sine of 30. Because again, your phi is 30. Cosine of phi multiplied by 2 is plus 2 cosine of 30 again. Okay? 0 multiplied by 5 is 0. Okay? And then, after that, the second one, the third one, 0 multiplied by 3 is 0. Plus 0 multiplied by 2 is 0. 1 multiplied by 5 is 5. Okay? Then you can have the following coordinates. So again, guys, what are the coordinates? Can you solve this one? For your ax, ay, and a sub z. Okay? Kindly solve, guys, and dictate me the answer. What is your ax? Okay, how do you solve it? It's 3 cosine 30 minus 2 sine 30.
1.60.
3 decimal places.
1.598.
Apelyido,
Carpio po.
plus 1. Next. Remember that. Next. 3 sine 30 plus 2 cosine 30 plus 0. What is your a sub y?
3.220. 3.232.
Okay. Apelyido,
Robles po.
plus 1. And last but not the least, this is 5.
5.
Okay, wala na. 5 na yun. Okay? So, paki-note ng mga nabigyan na ng plus. So, this is your x and x your vector component of ax. Can you follow, guys, kung paano siya kinuha?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes po. Yes po.
Okay. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is what? Wait. Charge ko lang aking laptop. Palobat na. Diba, guys? Ang saya-saya ng imag. Sabi sa inyo. Dito na mag-uusap. Lalo na next week. In our 5th week, it is be even messier and bloodier because we're dealing with vector calculus. You will go back to differential, and imagine this is combined with integral and differential calculus. This will be integrated. Okay, so good luck. Cool. So you have the ax, ay, and az. Now, let us transform the b. Okay. So, sir, the b is also the same? Yes, the b is also the same. Okay, so we have bx, by, and bz. Okay, they are just the same. Okay, I need to just copy what? Cosine phi, negative sine phi, 0. Again, I am just copying the table. Sine phi, cosine phi, 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay? And then the multiplier is what? The multiplier is again in our given coordinates. Negative 2, positive 3, and negative 1. Okay? Again, how do we multiply the table? We just need to row by column. Okay? So bx, by, bz. Okay? So 8. Okay? So we will going to what? Need to do this. Okay? Cosine times negative 2, negative 2 cosine of phi. What are we going to use the phi? It is not. Hindi na po ito ha, it is not. Instead, this is. Because again, point Q corresponds to point P. That is why we are going to use pi over 3, not pi over 6. Can you follow?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the phi is no longer equivalent to 30, but is equivalent to 60. So cosine 60. Negative sine phi multiplied by 3. Negative 3 sine of 60. Okay? And then 0 times negative 1 is 0. Sine phi multiplied by 2. Negative 2 sine of phi. No, it is not phi. It is 60. Okay. And then cosine of phi multiplied by negative 3, multiplied by 3 is plus 3. Okay, so again, this is positive. Cosine of 60. And then 0 times -1 is 0. Okay? And then 0 times -2 is 0. 0 times 3 is 0. 1 times -1 is -1. Okay? And now, we will going to have this one. Okay? Kulang pa pala ang 20 minutes. 11:40 na. Hindi pa rin tapos. Okay. So, imagine pag binigyan kayo ng isang problem na ganito. Okay. So, your BX, BY, and BZ. Okay? This is equivalent to what? This is equivalent to, so negative cosine 60 minus 3 sine 60, what is the answer?
Negative 596.598.
Okay, biglang dumami, ano? Okay, negative 3.598. Next. For Y?
Negative
0.0232.
Okay. Thank you. Tumami bigla nung marinig na may plus. And then, this is -1. Okay, now, sir, I have the X and the B component and the A component. Now, sir, what I'm going to do? So now that you have this kind of component, guys, the next thing that you're going to do is to add. Okay? As you can see, the vector C, you will need to add A plus B. So your C is equal to A plus B. Okay? You just need to add the components. So your C is equal to what? So X component, add the negative 3.598, you will get -2. Am I right?
Yes po.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes
Negative, very good. -2 AX. Because again, we are expressed in rectangular. 3.232 plus negative 0.232 positive 3 AY. And 5 plus -1 is positive 4 A sub Z. This is your C component. Find C. Correct? Tama?
Yes, sir.
Yes po.
But, sir, does the computation, sir, and in this, the answer is no. Because, again, we must evaluate the C in points as 2 pi over 4. So, right now, your C is in rectangular coordinate. Okay? It's in rectangular form. AX, AY, AZ. But the given is in pi over 4. But again, this is an angle. So it is also very important for us to remember that, okay, sir, so the next step, sir, is to what? So you need to copy this one. Okay? You now need to go back to the cylindrical. Okay, to the cylindrical. So you will need to find the cylindrical coordinate for this one and evaluate this one. Okay, and then you will have the final answer. Okay. Wait. I just need a few more slides, so I will duplicate it. Duplicate na natin. And then, okay. So, let us check. Palabasin natin yung sagot. So, let us get the answer. So, the next thing that we're going to do is what? The next thing that you're going to do is to again, your C, if you will not remember, -2AX plus 3AY plus 4A sub Z. Okay? And then you will going to find its cylindrical coordinate. So again, in the cylindrical coordinate, you will use the matrix. The 0, the C phi, and the CZ. Okay? Again, this is your for rectangular. Now, we have this. Okay? Copy the table in the previous formula. Okay? Yung transpose natin. Okay? The transpose itself. It is not the regular table anymore. Okay? So this will be cosine. Okay? But in this case, transpose negative sine P. If you go back to the slide, 0 and then sine phi. cosine phi 0, and then this is 0, 0, 1. Okay? And this time, you will multiply it by the coordinates, negative 2, positive 3, and 4. Can you follow? Again, ito yung formula. This is the formula again. So, you don't need to question where it came from. It is in the formula. So, can you follow, guys?
Yes po.
Yes, sir.
Yes po.
Okay. So, what is the answer? So, 0. This is your score, 0. In long quiz, if you don't study, C, phi, and C, z. Okay? It is equal to what? So, you will need to have cosine phi multiplied by negative 2. Negative 2 cosine. Sir, what is the phi that I'm going to use? This time, this is the pi over 4. The pi over 4 is equivalent to 45 degrees. Because again, 180 divided by 4 is 45. The pi is 180. Remember it, guys. So, 45. Okay? And then, the sine phi multiplied by 3 plus 3 sine 45. 0 times 4 is 0. Negative sine phi multiplied by negative 2, positive 2 sine of 45. Cosine times 3, 3 cosine of 45. Okay? 0 times 4 is 0. 0 times negative 2 is 0. 0 times positive 3 is 0. 1 times positive 4 is 4. Okay? And then, let us compute. This is your 0, C phi, and C sub c. Okay? And then, can you give me the coordinates of this one? Negative 2 cosine 45 plus 3 sine 45 plus 0.
0.707.
2.707.
0.7. Okay, 0.707. Okay. Next, in C phi.
3.536.
0.536 po.
Okay, thank you. 0.3.536. And in your Z, it is just 4. Okay. Now, you have this. You're done. So what is your component in vector C? Your vector C that is evaluated in this one is just 0.707 A sub rho, okay, or A rho, plus 3.536 A phi and 4 A z. This is now your final answer. Okay. So you can see, it is, wait lang, ano natin? Let us just move this one. No, para makita natin yung talagang final answer. Wait lang. Okay. Okay, let us ulitin natin, okay? So, okay. Tama. 0.707 A sub P plus 3.535 or 36 A phi plus 4 AZ. So, pag mga ganito namang error, it is acceptable if it is a decimal error lang. Okay? Nakuha po. Do you get it on how to find this
Yes.
one?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes po.
Sige. So, let us just inspect. Be honest, ha? Babagsak ang hindi magiging honest. Bagsak ang hindi honest, ha? Okay? Raise the hand of the students na pala sagot, aside from Pio. Si Pio, paano ka ng sagot na sagot? Ilan lang yung kaninang narinig ko, ha? Baka madami to. Ilan lang yung narinig ko kanina. Okay. Salita nga kayo. De Leon, pakit-checkin ko nga boses kung familiar. Sige.
No po.
Okay. Taj, Suwarnaba. Irish.
Yes po.
Darcy.
Hello po.
Ralph.
Yes po.
Jake?
Yes po, sir.
Ba't ang dami? Kanina dalawa lang yung sumasagot. Ang dami. Ba't ang dami? Wait lang. Hindi kayo sumasagot kanina. Okay. Sige, yung mga sumagot. Ay, may plus ka na, Carpio, di ba? May plus ka na.
Yes po. +1 po.
Okay. Plus 1. Okay. Tapos yung iba naman. Sure na pa. Ano sinagot mo? Sige nga. Inspekin natin na. Ano sinagot mo, Deleang, kanina?
Doon po sa B sub X, yung pong negative 3.59, tapos po doon sa BY, B sub Y, negative 0.232, tapos doon po sa B sub Z is negative 1, tapos doon po sa huli, yung negative 0.707, tapos 3.5.
Okay. Sige. Plus 1. Plus 1. Next. Robles. Sumagot ka ba kanina?
Sir, yung po dun sa pagkuha pa lang po natin ng X, yung binigyan niyo na po pala ng +1.
Okay, sige. Nabigyan na pala. Ralph Lawrence, ano sinagot po kanina?
Sir, yung ano po, yung mga 3.235 po, saka po yung 0.71 po or kaya 0.70. Ano?
Sige, plus 1. Next, Saludo.
Yung ano po sir, negative 3.598 po. Tsaka po yung negative 0.232.
Okay, plus 1. Bulaklak.
Sir, madami po. Yung negative 3.598, 0.3232,
Okay.
negative 1. So madami sir, ako din po yung tumawa kanina.
Okay, plus 1. Denmark. Ano sinagot?
Lahat din po sir, lahat po, legit.
Okay, mamaw ka na. Gusto mo pa rin
Sabi niyo din po kasi kailangan po
Okay.
maging ano na po ngayon para hindi na po mahirapan sa ano eh.
sakin ka. Okay. Okay. Valentina, anong sinagot mo?
Sa BX and Y, sir.
Okay, plus 1 na din. CPI plus 2 kasi simulat sa poll siya yung naririnig ko simulat kanina. Ano? Sige. Those students that are eligible for plus, kindly state your name and your ano. Una na lang kayo, sabihin niyo sa akin. 11:49 na guys, so madali kayo.
Sir Bulaklak, 1.
Okay, Bulaklak plus 1. Okay, next.
Carpio po,
Ano ba?
1.
Carpio. Ito na to. Okay, next. Sino pa?
De Leon po, +1.
De Leon. 1. Next. Sino pa? Guys, yung mga pinalsan ko, hindi makikredit. Pag nag-time tayo,
Sir,
hindi
Robles
credit.
po, +1.
Okay. Okay, Robles. Plus 1. Grabe, mamaw na si Robles. 3 na siya. Okay, next.
Saludo po, 1.
Okay, Saludo. Hindi ako madamot magbigay ng plus kasi dito kayo makakabawi kapag mahirap ang quiz. Next, ano pa po? Sino pa? 1 lang din, ano? Okay, next.
Mabawag, +1.
Mamaw na mamaw to eh. Plus 3 sa long quiz, plus 2 pa sa short quiz. Okay, next.
Patriarka po.
Plus,
+1 po.
magaling din to si Patriarca. Plus 1, plus 3. Ano pa? Sino pa? Pio. Toto. Okay. Sino pa? Tolentino.
+1 po.
Okay. Meron pa? Meron pa guys? Going once? Going twice? Okay. So ang ating next meeting will be on Saturday. And on Saturday, we will going to finish ito. Guys, ito naman siya. Ano? Paano naman if cylindrical to spherical? Okay? So this is also a lot to take in. So kapag kinuha niyo ng module, once you have the module, this you have the copy. Ano? So this lesson is also in your module. So if you will able to get it on Wednesday, on the module in Wednesday, I suggest you start to browse. Okay? But for the sake of illustration, I will upload it fully in your G Classroom. Okay, today. Sir, even though we didn't have topic yet cylindrical and spherical, yes. So that we can have, I discuss the cylindrical to spherical next week, you will be able to know already because that is just the same process. And given that you have the modules, then you have a plenty of resources. My presentation and the module. So guys, in the module, you can always see that there is in the module you can see that